Welcome back. This week we're going to be working a lot on the desk and the custom build that will be hung behind me. And in building, these projects, we've had some changes along the way, so we're gonna kind of problem solve and see how we need to fix them. I am working on getting that finished, and next week we'll be mounting it. This has taken a lot of time, and it's gonna look awesome. Once we mount the key display, then the dresser needs to be installed, but there's nothing easy. We actually have to cut the legs to get it to fit in there. So we'll be working on that. And then once this area is done, then I'll be migrating and working on this back area. These cabinets got installed this week, and they're really nice. Love them. A lot easier than making your own, that's for sure. But then I'll do a secondary workspace on this side for all the employees to use. So it's kind of nice is like having an employee side and work zone, and then having a customer side. So they don't have to be used simultaneously for different purposes. You can kind of have different zones. But it's starting to look like a real office in here, which is very new. It's a new feeling. We're moving along. We've only got like 3-4 weeks left. So we're gonna be wrapping it up and moving along. I do wanna say thank you to anybody who has donated to my Buy a Coffee. Gotten some really nice, generous donations, and I wanna say thank you for that. 1910 is keeping us fully caffeinated, which is absolutely necessary. But we're gonna keep going, and now we're just racing to get through the finish line. So it's gonna be exciting. It's all gonna kind of come together really fast now that all the custom work's just about done. Thanks for tuning in, and hope you guys like this week's progress. Back from Coeur d'Alene, getting some more wood, and I got all the oak I want to face this with, but I had this beadboard, which I want to see if it looks okay. These two sides will be all the extra keys of the building hung and labeled. I did get some backing for the key display, but it's only 24 inches, so I just cut it tight. I was worried about having to seam that thing in, but it barely fits coverage. With it stained dark, those stained dark, I'm gonna build the cabinet doors next.
Jesus Christ.
So essentially what I'm going to be doing is creating 2 cabinet doors on either side of the key display. And for the building of them, I'm going to mimic what I did on the drawer fronts by routering both sides. And then I will cut a dado to then wrap the center panel, and this will be the border. This is just a scrap piece to get my depth right, but I'm just cutting out basically a channel for this to sit in to act as a door frame. My fence was not locked, so my fence just slowly pushed, and now I've got my cut in the completely wrong spot. I'm gonna need to redo this piece all the way from start because this line should have been right there. Oh, bummer. Let's get this set right. That lap scared me a little bit. I scratched myself on this corner. Oh God. Am I gonna bleed out? Am I gonna bleed out? I need to go sit down. I just was moving, twirling it, I guess. Gosh darn it, those corners are freaking sharp. It's such a teeny tiny scratch, but there's a reason why I never ever considered going into the medical field. Okay, I'm gonna survive. I feel annoyed. So I built these two elements with the anticipation that this was going to be a 43-inch desk without the drawers or keyboard space. But after being in the banquet room and not having a keyboard underneath the counter made me realize we need to change plans and go with one underneath the counter. But this unit is just a teeny bit bigger, which means, watch how annoying this is. That looks hideous. Was gonna fit in the gap. This doesn't really need to go any lower per se, but I built these cabinets so that the counter would also sit on them. But since we've got this thick old desk now, it's not quite coming out as planned. A couple things I want to do now that I've seen it laid out. I want to give that another coat of stain. I need to mount these so I can put the drawer back in and build a spacer piece to fill that gap, because that's essentially as low, just about as low as she's gonna go, so our knees can fit underneath it. And with this, that looks stupid. Looks really stupid. Definitely have to take the wheels off, right? I rebuild. I mean, this is really not much wiggle room at all for the monitor of the computer. So I don't know what to do. What do you think? Definitely also going to change the handles on these hideous drawers. That's how she's looking from the back side.